That was a rough one. All right. Subpoenas dealing with outside attorneys and law enforcement. Staff should immediately notify their administrator, and subpoena should be sent to general counsel. The once the subpoena comes in, it needs to be immediately given to the front office, and we will make sure that it is sent to general counsel. Records cannot be provided without authorization from general counsel or records manager. So if somebody sends you an email and is asking for specific records, those cannot be sent until we have approval from our general counsel. Some specific talking points for you to remember if you are talking to an attorney from a family, from a student and their family, would be that the school must remain neutral to best serve students. So we can't choose sides in any situation in a legal matter. The school will not take sides in a dispute between parents or offer opinion as to who would be the better caregiver. We must discourage the parent from calling the teacher to testify, as it disrupts the teacher's ability to serve all students. You are not required to speak with the parent's attorney. I just want to encourage you to notify myself or Ms. Armstrong immediately if a parent makes a request or an attorney calls. And again, I want to remind you that you cannot reveal student information to an outside attorney. All of those situations will be handled by our general counsel. Free translation and interpretation assistance to parents. All right, so campus information is available to parents in their home language. Parents who are limited English proficient will have access to someone who can translate or interpret when they come to school. So just make sure that the parents are aware that they have these services available, and communicate with the front office and our ESL department on the campus whenever we have a situation where a parent needs translation, and we can organize that support for them. Responsible use of technology resources and Child Internet Protection Act, or CIPA. All right, so we're going to discuss responsible use, login and passwords, and internet safety. And I'm just going to take us to the board policy and kind of skim through that real quick. We are almost done. Hang with me. All right, so for responsible use, if it will let me scroll down here. All right, the superintendent or designee shall develop and implement an administrative regulations, guidelines, and user agreements consistent with the purpose and mission of the district and applicable law as necessary to administer this policy. So we do have some guidelines in place, and they include that the district expects all users to transmit information only in an appropriate and responsible manner. Any display or transmission of obscene or sexually explicit images, messages, or cartoons, or any display or transmission of child pornography or other depictions that would be harmful to minors, or any use of technology resources that contains ethnic or racial slurs or epithets, or any material that might be construed as harassing or disparaging of others on the grounds of race, national origin, sex, age, religion, or disability, shall be in violation of this policy and is strictly prohibited. Standards of student and employee conduct, as stated in the Code of Conduct, the Employee Handbook, and board policies, shall apply to all online activity. And then we'll go to internet safety. We need to control students' access to inappropriate material, as well as to materials that are harmful to minors. We need to make sure that we remember the age of our students when we are providing any topics in education in the elementary school building, so that we are not providing them with any information that they are not old enough to access or handle or appropriately interpret. We need to prevent unauthorized access, including hacking and other unlawful activities. and restrict unauthorized disclosure, use, and dissemination of personally identified information regarding students. All right, and then going down to records retention. A district employee shall retain electronic records, whether created or maintained using the district technology resources or using personal technology resources in accordance with the district's record management program. So, all electronic records are subject to the records retention schedule, such as our paper records. The records retention schedule is available on Edline or will be soon on Schoology. In regards to logins and passwords, it's critical to maintain login and password information in a secure manner. You must never reveal passwords to others or use other employees' login or password information. When staff are on leave, the principal will make sure that arrangements for access to electronic resources to passwords are provided and protected. All right. Employment postings. All required employment postings are located in the teacher's lounge. So review that for happy reading time. And I do need to verify because this was at my previous campus. So if they're not in the teacher's lounge, they are in the materials center. We can go find them together. All right, RASD religious calendar. Using the district religious calendar, please be aware of and sensitive to major religious holidays of all faiths when setting major project deadlines. Please contact your administrator and the student data specialist, Dana, when a student requests an accommodation for religious observances. All right, so we are to the end here, and what you will do is unscramble the letters provided in this video to solve the following riddle. When we understand and follow the district policy, we contribute to the blank and safety of all staff and students. Thank you for following along and for completing this activity. I appreciate your time and assistance. And I look forward to another fantastic week of learning with you.